Are you struggling to attract the right leads that lead to loyal customers? Well, you're not alone. You've got this brilliant product or service that you believe in and you know will genuinely help the people you serve. But somehow it doesn't resonate with your ideal customer. It's frustrating, right? To put in all this hard work and not get the results that you hope for. So what's the missing link? I believe it could be your message, the bridge that connects your brand to your customer. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. And that starts with your brand voice. Your brand voice communicates who you are and what you stand for. Your brand voice is a guiding light for every piece of content you write. Your brand voice helps you achieve consistency in your message, build trust with your audience, and build a loyal customer base who keep coming back to you for more. It's the loyal customers that are key to building the business you desire, a purpose-driven business that makes a positive impact in this world. And just like building a business, crafting a brand voice requires intentional reflection, strategy, and positioning. Crafting your brand voice is no small feat. I know I've mentioned before that it requires a few key elements, including your brand story, your brand values, your brand vision and mission, your brand personality, and your brand promise. Okay, I know that's a lot. So how about we start with your brand story? Your brand story in and of itself has a lot within it. Through your story, you want to communicate your who, what, why, when, and how to take your audience on a journey. I discovered this truth the hard way. When I first started my copywriting business, I brainstormed all these ideas to find the perfect brand name that represented who I am and what I do. I learned, or more like stumbled through, how to build a website. I took different copywriting courses and spent time researching to increase my knowledge. But when it came to my marketing content, it felt like I was just pulling it out of a hat. I didn't have an anchor keeping me firm or a blueprint to keep me consistent. And it meant that I attracted clients that weren't my people. I wasted time on discovery calls with people that clearly weren't the right fit. I worked on projects that I wasn't super keen on or excited about, and I felt uncomfortable and dissatisfied. Going to work each day felt like more of a chore than something I felt honored and privileged to do. So guess what I did? I went back to my foundations, rebuilding my branding. I got clear on my brand voice. And you know what happened? It brought me into spaces and conversations with like-minded people. I attracted aligned clients who could recognize the value I offered and was able to work with them on the long term and build relationships. And now each day I get excited about going to work. It doesn't feel like a chore, but it feels like something I get to do. Now I've got 3 questions to help you get clear on your why. But before I share those 3 questions, I want you to close your eyes and go back to when it all started. Yep, close your eyes. Okay, now that you've closed your eyes, what was the moment that your business dropped like a seed in your heart? Maybe you felt convicted to make a change. Maybe ignited like a fire within you. Maybe you got frustrated about something and discovered that the solution to it didn't exist yet. Picture where you are. Were you at home? Were you at work? Maybe the grocery store? Or traveling overseas? What did you see? Maybe you saw something you couldn't unsee, and that picture stuck with you until you decided to take action and do something about it. How did you feel? Did you feel angry, frustrated, compassionate, disheartened? sit with that feeling for a while. Now open your eyes again. Channeling what you just saw and experienced, I want you to answer these 3 questions and write down your answers without overthinking it. Write the first thing that comes to your mind. The first question is, why did you start your business? What was the trigger event? The second is, what would be the cost, or what would have been the cost of not starting your business? It could be the cost to you, your family, a specific community, or maybe even the world. The third question is, how does your business impact the people you are called to serve? Now let's start with the first step. That's sharing your why. There's this quote by Theodore Roosevelt that I love that says, "Nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care." People care more about what motivates you than what you know. So don't shy away from sharing it. Now I'm going to take you through a glimpse of my process to help you understand how I take my clients through uncovering a brand story and how to share your why. Now your why isn't just about why your business exists. Your why is about why you show up every day. You'll notice with that last question, I brought in your ideal customer because it's not all about you, it's about them. Link your why back to the people you're speaking to so they understand what's in it for them. Now I've got more where that came from. If you want to go deeper into uncovering and learning how to share your story, simply pop your details in the form below and I'll send you a guide of targeted questions to help you get clear on your story, to help you find a brand story that takes your audience on the journey, gets their buy-in and support, a story that helps you take that first step to communicating your message with confidence. Now go uncover your story.